Are you looking for one cheap recipe that will make your hair grow and your edges grow back in 3 months? Well, look no further because I'll be teaching you how to make the glove water that can help you grow your hair under 1 year. You will start seeing results in 3 months. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and drop a comment on what you think. So we're going to be using appropriate measurements, and please, if you are allergic to this, I'll be teaching you how to test for the allergies at the ending of the video. Do not try this recipe. So we'll be using our measuring cups, but firstly, this is how gloves actually look like in case you're about to buy it in your local market where it's not packaged. So this is what gloves look like. Now let's get into gloves. So we'll be using 2 cups of water to half a cup of gloves. So this is half a cup of gloves. You have to use your measurements. Please use your measurements. Use your measurements. So this is half a cup. We're going to pour it into one big container and we're going to use it. Do not use more than this. You are going to put it in the fridge and you do not want it to waste because it will actually spoil in 1 week. So do not do more than that. Half a cup of gloves. We're going to pound this. You can use your blender to blend it, but I've always been pounding it, so I don't really see a problem with pounding it. So use your mortar and pestle and pound it or blend it to become fine, or in the middle, whether fine or a little bit fine, it's okay. But you can see how it should be as fine as this. It can be as fine as possible, but the least amount of fineness should be that one. So put it back into a broad container because you are going to be mixing it with water, obviously. And as you put it back, carry at least 3 cups of water and boil it. Let it start shimmering. We do not want to use cold water. We do not want to use lukewarm water. We do not want to use water that is warm. We need water that is really hot because we are not going to be cooking this on fire. We're going to be cooking it off fire. So we're going to pour the gloves into a bigger container, and that's half a cup, and we're going to put in 2 cups of hot simmering water. Please do not put the water and then pour your gloves and start cooking it. It's not going to work that way. You are going to waste the gloves. Pour the gloves, then pour 2 cups of hot water into the gloves basically, and then you are going to let it lay till it becomes very cold. Let it become cold like that. You can turn it, twist it, whatever. It's just going to work. By the time it starts cooling down and becomes cold, you can see the amber color of it, as if someone just urinated, very dehydrated, like extremely dehydrated urine. It will become this kind of color. If you do not see this color, you have to repeat the process, or your water was basically not hot enough. So now the glove water is already cold, and then we're going to try to sift it. I wanted to use like a sift, but I was like, oh, this is actually in powder form. So I used cloth, and I'm going to pour the glove water through the cloth to allow the water settle and differentiate from the powder itself, because we need to separate them. We do not want to put the gloves straight on our head. Gloves is actually quite a thick herb. It's a very nutritious herb, so we do not actually apply it directly on our body. So we're just going to separate the shaft from the water. So as we're sifting this, I'm going to be telling you some positives of gloves and why it's needed for hair. It is anti-inflammatory, so it will help if you have dandruff. It helps to preserve moisture, so if you have dry hair, it will actually be really good. Like, this is one powerful herb. Honestly, you can use this water alone to grow your hair. Anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, helps in moisture, helps in preventing aging, so it's good for your hair. It actually helps in hair growth by promoting blood flow. So you can see this is it when the glove water has been sifted already. So I'm going to just put it straight into my spray bottle, because that's how I'll be spraying it. You're going to be using a spray bottle. You're not just going to like pour it all over your head, even though I say it's a rinsing tea. You're not just going to pour it all over. You're going to spray all over your head. Some people do pour it, but I prefer, so that you do not waste it, that you spray it so that you can be able to target wherever you are actually going to. If you are going straight to your edges, or if you are pouring it all over your hair, use a spray bottle. It just reduces the messiness and it allows you to target it, because this, when you put it on your skin, you will see how quite conk the glove is. That's why I prefer you guys using a spray bottle. So how do you use it? After washing your hair, you pour or you spray the glove water on it and do not remove. If you are looking for edges growth, you spray it on your edges, you massage it into it, and then you can massage your oils after it. So don't forget to comment